Down by the hill where the sunrise gleams lives a farmer with some mighty dreams. He's got cows that dance and hens that grin. Everybody knows old MilkThatHen.
Hello, welcome back to the channel. Welcome back to Drumard Farm and the Broke to Barren Challenge. Yeah, I finished the contract. Took me a couple of hours to do the canola. I did a few other contracts as well. Money's up to 70 grand. We did have more than that, but I found something in the used sales, so I bought it before it disappeared. Ta-da! We bought ourselves a second tractor. Well, if you can call it a tractor. It's mostly a tractor. It's yeah, the old Fendt Xylon. Fancy, right? Didn't cost all that much. It cost me, I don't know how much it cost me. 32 grand. So there we have it. A new tractor. Now our field here needs a drilling because I can now plant barley, canola, grass, oilseed, or wheat. I'm thinking about planting wheat or barley for chickens, and we also need to get chickens. So I'm gonna grab a doodad. I'm indecisive whether to go for the multi-drill at 3 meters because we only had our little tractor, right? I'm actually tempted to go with this. You know, I like a black rim. I very, very rarely use this. Should I go for the transport wheels? I've not had much luck with that. Let's try it. Let's try it. And then we're going to need seeds. Go for 2 of those. It holds fertilizer as well, doesn't it? I think. I might just fertilizer afterwards. I've got some stuff down at the. Let me turn that off. There we go. Let's we grab this. Yeah, I've got some bits and bobs left at the farm. I have bought a sprayer. It is tiny, but we have a sprayer, we have a mower, we have a fertilizer spreader. I'll show you all that when we get back. Can I not? Oh, for the love of crumble. I told you I've not had much luck with this. Hey, fold seeder. Why can't I? Oh, I've got to do that bit manually. Well, that's stupid. I'm not sure that we're gonna get all this on that trailer. Let's drop that there. I don't think it's going to work. I'm not going to get all that on there, am I? Should have bought the longer one. And you saw nothing. I was never here. So grab these. Grab these while I'm here. Right, seeds on there. If we're going to drive this back to the yard, I need to grab something. 81, that's not enough. 86, not enough. 285, too much. 147. 86. It's like I'm saying about £2,000, don't I? Why are the prices just really random? Yeah, I do. Release that, and then we will return it. There's me £100 for driving on the road. Let's jump back in here. Beacon on. Ain't got much of a choice, there's no way I could do this else. Yeah, I've tried on numerous occasions to use this and then tow it like that, and it's generally always gone horribly wrong. So in fairness, I don't think I've used it on 25 yet. I think all the issues I've ever had were on 22. So I think we have a layer of fertilizer. Let's have a gander. Fully fertilized. Perfect. So I think I'll do barley, you know. Disconnect that. Can I connect that to that, or have I got to drop that off? No, I have to drop it off. Brilliant. So let's head back up here. So there's the harvester. That's got need 2 hours on that and almost empty a diesel. There's the trailer. We've seen the trailer. This carrow mower winchy thing. There's the sprayer and there's the fert spread. I did 2 contracts, one for spraying, one for fertilising, which was fine. But Muggins here, that didn't cost a lot, pretty cheap. Muggins here bought this, a bag of lime, and then was trying to work out why I couldn't get the lime to fertilise the field. There's a reason for that. He bought lime, you fool. So I want to get chickens in this episode because we don't have any. So I'll get this drilled and I want to get chickens. I want to go barley because I can, for no other reason than because I can. Let's don't laugh. I did think about getting a plough and ploughing out around the edge, but I haven't, as you can see. I don't think I'll turn this on now, it's just lift it up, drop it down. It's just a lift it up, drop it down. There we go. We are planting barley. Get straight into the work, eh? I want to get this done before the rain. So I've been having a shifty, and people are gonna buy plots of land that are adjacent to their plots. So if I had 15, I could buy 14, and not buy like 25, which is a mile away. I'm not sure that I'm gonna do that. I may just run with it. Because I can. This is a sheep field, which will be brilliant. This is pigs. Oh, it spawns me in a shed. Brilliant. So this is pigs. I can't do pigs. Well, not yet, anyway. But this farm's pretty cheap. It gives us storage and stuff, and it's not overly expensive. Grain bins, and so this was 69, and then we can always add like a chicken pen on here or sheep on there. We don't have to use. I don't think I can sell it. Let's have a gander. No, I can't sell the barns. So where they are is where they'll stay. So like this patch of land here in the front yard, we could put chickens in there, or we could whack. It'd have to be this side because there's ornamentals this side. You see? Not sure what that building is. I think it's just a building, and it's not removable. Dull. So that was, let's call it 70 for cash, and then we need to buy the chickens and chicken feed. So we're going to have to do some more forestry, methinks. If I knew I was going to buy this, I wouldn't have needed to cultivate. This is what it is. So I'm going to shut up, get this done, and then we'll move on to some trees. That's what we could do. If we can get enough money from a few trees to buy that farm, we could always sell our farmhouse here, because the new plot has got a farmhouse, and that'll probably cover the costs of the chickens. Do you think? I don't know. Right, let's get this done.
The sun spills gold on milk, that hen's land. Another dawn he can't quite understand. The rooster crows at you for mocking sound, but milk, that hen is weary, broken down. He laces up his boots, a slow grim chore. Each bend of the back begs, don't ask for more. It ain't just taking muscles from the toil, it's a deep cold fire burning through the soul. Oh, the fields stretch pushing till the end. The doctor calls it chronic, Latin cursed. Just a fancy name for feeling only worse. The pills they give, they numb the edge of pain, but leave his memory foggy as the rain. And he smiles for the banker, he smiles for the store, 'cause a farmer's got to be strong and nothing more. Oh, the fields stretch wide, but his world is small. MilkThatHen is fighting not to fall. The combine runs, the tractor's engine hums, but the loudest noise is the silence that comes. He tends the brook, he fixes the broken pane, but the hardest fight is the one he keeps straight in his own head, where the shadows never cease. A farmer tending fields that won't give him peace. He sits upon the porch as the evening comes, the smell of fresh cut hay on his tired thumbs. He sees his granddad's ghost in the rocking chair, a man who worked the same field full of care. But there was no name for the darkness inside, and no word for the sorrow he tries hard to hide. MilkThatHen, you're strong, he whispers to the air, but strength is just a last when the hurt is always He walks out to the barn and he looks at the sky. He finally lets the water well up in his eye, not just for the body, but for the soul's deep ache. The promises he feels he's doomed to break. He leans his head against the gentle cow and feels a fleeting moment of here and now. A living thing that asks for nothing grand, just honest comfort from a shaking hand. He'll wake up tomorrow, the hurt won't be gone. He'll face the field, he'll face the lonely dawn. But maybe, just maybe, he'll let the light in and tell someone about the battle MilkThatHen is in. The sun goes down, the work is done.
Right, we skip. We're pretty much on to the last headland here. That woodpecker's rather noisy. Yes, we'll get this done, and then we'll get some trees lopped down. Now I haven't looked. I was watching Cousin Skeeter. I think it was Cousin Skeeter. Everybody else that's taking part in this challenge will be linked in the description. As much as I know, if you're taking a part and I haven't linked you, give me a shout, and I'll stick you in the bottom of the video. And he's got the wood storage container. Now, is that on console? I haven't seen it. If it is, I used it on Alone in the World on FS22. But yeah, if it's on console, shout, because I haven't seen it and I would like to utilise it. I know it's going to need a rolling. Do I have a roller? No. Is it the end of the world? Probably not. What do I get for rolling? Like 2%? Is spending, 20 grand on a roller worth 2%? I'm only feeding it to chickens. Any feed is better than no feed. And the fact that I haven't even used half a bag of seeds, is it? Do you know what I mean? I'm going to ignore the fact that it needs rolling unless we win the lottery, which I can't foresee happening, unfortunately. There we go, lift it up. Get off the field. So we grab the winch, I think, and we'll grab a load of trees and get those sold. Before I take this away, let's have a shifty the map. Oh, that very edge. That'll be alright. That'll be alright, Jack. We now have a seed drill, so that's always helpful. I do need to go back and grab the truck, but not right now. I've been talking to Farmer Donkey in regards to that fence. We've both come to the same conclusion. I destroyed it with my trees. So there. Stump grinder was the other thing I wanted. To get rid of those stumpers. Right. What are we on here? 2.3 hours on that. Right, let's lop down a few trees. Wanna go... I can't do that one, can I? I've tried before, I'm sure I have. Yeah. This one? Nope. I'm sure I can that one. So we'll cut down a few of these trees. Get our money up. I'll tell you what, I might do a Zorch and paint in here. Just so I haven't got to look at all these bushes. Make my life a little bit easier. Let's let's get out of here a second. And we'll do a Zorch. We'll paint this little area here. The reason I'm so high up is there's a a collision-y doodad on the sail point. Because I can't plant any more trees or add any more trees, what I'm thinking of doing is grabbing the wood production greenhouse thing. It's 54 grand on that. So grab that, and then we'll use that to produce wood, which we can then put into a sawmill, and we can then produce beams and planks and stuff. Have I got any space anywhere in here? Where's the cell points there? Let's pop. That's going to cost me some money. Let's pop Gaming Joy's sawmill down. It's going to cost me 10 grand to place this down. So I just place that. Spin around. How on the wonk is that land? I mean, I can always move it later. Right. I placed it. Now all I need to do is find it. Help! Help! Oh, I can't get out. Here it is. Where's the triggery doodad for this? Okay, so that's proper floating. Right, that's that one. Yeah, it can't stay there, look at it. That looks stupid. Let's grab this guy. Grab the winch. Need to repair this as well. No, leave it running. Leave it running. Drag out in the trigger. Just another one, isn't there? And that appears to be all of them. Right. I know forestry doesn't make great videos, but it'll make a video, right? Let's grab all these ones that are in the painted area. We definitely need a stump grinder. And I need to sell the sawmill back and place it properly once I can see what I'm looking at. Let's get these in there. What I might do is I might grab the I've got a habit of using that mower. I think it might be Game Joy as well. I see. That's you can use as a destroyer and stump grinder, and it does all sorts of things. In the trigger as well. In the trigger, in the painted area. Literally, it's in the painted area. I want to get rid of it. Where's the doodad gone? 42. If you're wondering what I'm on about, the time's 8:42. I need to keep an eye on the time. Turn the trigger. That one's in there. It's not going to fall far enough though. Those two in as well. Right, now what I want to do is whack that on selling. Now we need to speed the time up. And then what was in there we'll sell, and then we'll sell that as well. I will replace the sawmill. I want to get that up and rolling. Obviously, we do have trees currently. Let's grab this one. Drag the land in the trigger. Possibly. Yes, it did. About this can. These are all good money. The Ponderosa Pine. that in the trigger? Can I squeeze one more in, maybe? Is this going to be pick-upable? Because I don't think it's going to land on the trigger. Yes, yes it is. Wasn't worth a lot of anything, but what we got? 69,000 litres of wood. Can I get this one in as well? Got 6 minutes to get this in. Oh, don't know that's going to be in the trigger. This could be a pain in the bum. No, it is. 74,440 litres. That's quite long. I've got 4 minutes. 3 minutes. Oh, is it? Possibly, maybe. Yes! 78,000 litres, 641. 2 minutes. And we should make a good couple of quid from that, hopefully. And then we need a stump grinder, we need to sell that and replace it. I'm probably going to sell this in a second as well. And it's raining. There we go, 224,181 of your finest pounds. Let's check the sales quickly. Nothing in there that I require. Let's sell that. And we'll sell that. We'll put the grass back in there because that looks silly. In fairness, this whole area looks silly, let's be honest. So, let's purchase this farm. 69,000. And then we shall visit the farm. Get out of the rain. I can't do pigs because I haven't finished chickens. So we can't do sheep and goat. But we do have stuff now, so that's always a bonus, right? Another shed. More sheds. Old crates. Another shed. I always put the sawmill onto one of these sheds. What's this? There's an unload point for something. What am I unloading? There's nothing's there. I don't want the number, I want whatever's next to it. Let's visit that. So these are storage bins. What can I put in these? Fertilizer tank, liquid fertilizer tank. I'm guessing that one's seed. Herbicide, liquid fert. Was it in the bushes? Yeah, seeds, mineral feed. So that's pretty cool. Maybe I can sell it now. Fuel tank. Is that a load point? And then the unload's up here. There's a workshop. I've got the interactive zone things on. It is a workshop, but there's no trigger. I'm guessing the unload's there then. It's a bit random, isn't it, eh? Is what it is. Run with it. Another sheddy doodad. What's supposed to be here? It looks like something should be here. Shed, maybe? Can I sell that now that I own it? No. 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 Well, I can sell the bins. So I can sell these. Where are they gone? I can sell these kittens. And the fuel tank. This is a house. Can't sell that one either. Right. Where's our house? You know what, I might just leave that there for now. So we need chickens. Chickens. There's a... Why can't I see the feed trough? It's there. That's going to dent the land, that, isn't it? Let's put the free range chickens back in this side. Let's level that off a little bit. Is that going to be enough? Hope so. Chickens. Yeah, if I go right there, I want it further up. Oh, Phil, you're an idiot. Not sure what that overlaps with, but it's overlapping with something. Where's that feed trough? Why can't I get that feed trough to pop up? It really doesn't want to pop up, does it, that feed trough? That's ridiculous. I really want to spend 40 grand on one, don't I? I want that one, but I want the feed trough to stay visible. How's that looking? Oh, wow. So it's damaged all the land and didn't even... For the love of crumbles. Raise that back up. I hadn't planned on spending this much money on blimmin' chickens. How simple it was. Just place it down, call it a day. I can't get the feed trough to stay visible. Well, not unless I go this side. Come on. This is ridiculous. Doesn't matter how much I amend the land, the feed trough just doesn't want to be visible. Let's do the whole area. I really didn't think it'd be this difficult. Like, at all. Right, last try. If it doesn't, not cows or chickens. If it doesn't work, I might turn into an angry donkey. Don't ask. I was talking to, I think that was Skeeter. Actually. If you haven't seen his post that he's put on his YouTube channel in regards to this challenge, and Farmer Donkey being an angry donkey, please go check it out. It's it's really quite funny. Right. Ooh, how much did I just spend on blooming landscaping? 69. What's it come under? I don't know what it comes under. Probably construction. I don't think I spent the whole 30 grand on that, but you never know, right? So the chickens are in here. Yeah, I can live with that. Will that smooth off ever so slightly more? I doubt it. No. Just no. It's what it is. So this has been going on for far too long. Let's grab 2 of those. We'll grab. I mean, they're not overly expensive. I've got 145,000. Grab 50 of those. Should we get 50 of these as well? There we go. With 102. Our chicken tally is finished, but I won't buy. I'm not going to go out of my way and say I've got me 100 chickens, let's move on. I'm going to leave that there. Probably won't buy lambs and sheep until spring, when you normally buy lambs and sheep in the spring. So I do need to feed the little darlings. So ignore that, ignore that, ignore that. This is the guy I want. Where's the trigger? Need to feed them. Feeding them always helpful, right? I know. I've got every mod on my, well, not every. I got the majority of my mods on my Xbox switched on. Wheat. Do I want 8? Apparently I do. While I'm here, let's grab the front loader for our tractor, because we're going to need it for other things anyway. This is not going to be the only thing we'll use it for. Let me grab a big bag lifter. I know they're liftable, but you know. So I'll leave that there. I do apologise for the amount of time that it took to place those chickens. Nose is all squeaky, did you hear? I've already paid my money and some, so I'm going to drive on the road, get those bags loaded up and get the chickens fed. That wasn't where I thought I was going to go with this episode, but you know, I'm tempted to buy another field. Don't laugh. I've probably got enough money, in fairness, to buy the sheep now, but I'm not. I'm going to hold off until the spring, as I say. Let's repair this. It might pull a bag a bit easier. There you go. 2.5 grand. Grab this. And we'll grab this. Let's pull this off of it. Yeah, I've been using my steering wheel and pedals and stuff on Periotic Valley. Absolutely loving that. I'm not using it on here, just using the old controller. But, you know, let's get that out of the way. So, the Periotic Valley that I'm playing, I'm planning what I'm doing, and agroforests, I plan the next step. Well, to a point, I'm not, don't overly plan. Saxlingham, kind of planned, got a rough idea what needs doing, what I'm currently doing. This playthrough, just kind of winging it. Should have gone for pallet full because I could have picked up 4 at once. You live and learn, live and learn. Hopefully that rain will stop soon. Wonder if there's a field. So that's parsnips, I don't want that. Oh, no. That corn. Yeah. 243. 80. Quite expensive, these fields, for what they are, I think. That's 80 grand, it's not massive. That's 95. 4.73. Possibly, don't know. So we have our chickens. I've got a load more trees to chop down. So that's always good. So I think I'll place the wood greenhouse. I mentioned in the other episode that because of the trees for decoration, although they're within the boundary of the physical map, but not in the boundary of the playable map, they still count towards your tree count, and there's just too many. So unless I did a wood greenhouse or never repopulate, which means the map's going to look rather bald with no trees, where I've run round and lopped them all down. It's going to look a bit silly. Right, we'll leave this here for a second. We'll grab this. Alright, 8,000 litres a week. Let's go chuck all this in that chicken pasture thing. So that was my goal for this episode, was to get the chickens in, and the chickens are in. That's my forestry house, my house in the woods, my cabin, if you like. Probably going to have to go back and get the tractor, aren't I? I don't think I'm going to get close enough to empty these bags. It's going down from somewhere. Is that it? Is that all they want, or is it just not taking anymore? I think it started to. That chicken's outside. It's escaped. I would have thought it would have took all this. Based on the amount of chickens, I would have presumed they would have taken all of this. I've lost a litre of chicken feed somewhere as well. Well, let's do it now. Let's have a... Oops. Oh yeah, they're going to take a load of feed. Are they going to eat a load of food? That's a question. What I mean by that is their appetite going to coincide with the amount of feed that the pasture holds? I don't know. I just don't know. We'll replace the sawmill. I'm tempted to replace it up there under one of those barns. Can I grab that? Not from here, he says. Rather than back in the woods. I mean, I could. It's not the end of the world. Level off that bit that we've cleared. Stump grinder, that's what we need. Need to grind some stumps. Right. If I grab that now, while I'm thinking about it. Where is it? Don't want that. Like that. That goes on a skid steer. I don't have a skid steer. And I don't have enough horses for that. So we're back to the mower. We're using it on agroforest as well. I think I'm actually using it on Pachonier. I'm just using it everywhere. Which means we've got that. And we'll sell that back. Do I get that or do I just lease it? Let's lease that. And we'll hop to this guy. This is just so we can clear that area. Of the stumps. And then if I can place down the greenhouse, I can get that filling. Get that rolling, should I say. Yes, I've paid my dues for today. Tempted to grab that food. Whoops. Okay, it doesn't steer very fast, this thing. I was like, it steers forward pretty fast. It just doesn't steer back very fast. Let's turn on that a second, because I want to change it to Destroyer. Turn it on, drop it down, and anything in its path will be removed. There we go. Lift it. Drive, drop it. I know it's not very realistic, but it's what I've decided to use, so. Can I not get rid of that bush thing? This, whatever that is. Apparently not. Get it? Looks like. Why can't I get rid of that shrub? Excuse me. Right, that's no, greenhouses. This guy. What does it overlap with? I can't see that it overlaps with anything. I missed a stump there or something. But I can't lower that bit. Just there. It's not owned by me, don't give me that malarkey. Maybe it doesn't, maybe it's yes. I'm thinking the, I don't know. There's nothing there, is there? This is so annoying when it does this. It's like, no, you can't do that, can't place that there. Overlaps with this, doesn't overlap with that, land's not owned. Why is the land not owned by me? It goes this way. That's something small. Nope. Computer says nope. So what is there? I just can't place anything on it. I'll keep this up, I'm going to run out of money. Oh dear, oh dear. Nothing here. There is physically nothing there. I don't know why the land's not owned by me. It should be. That's boss saying there. How's that looking? Sure, that'll be alright. 61 left. Hang on. This is 127. Bear with. Sometimes 100 grand. Sometimes you just have to. I'm not keeping that bit of land. I just want to flatten this off. No, it's not the fact that the land's not owned by me. There's just something there that I can't do anything with. Let's run this over the top again. Yeah, I'm not going to keep that area of land, don't worry. Did that just cut something? Did that destroy something there? I didn't see anything, but I heard the noise of the mower change. So did that actually do something? Can I now flatten that bit? Yes I can, for the love of God. Who'd have thought it'd be that hard, eh? Let's quickly do this. And then we will return that and we'll pay back the loan. I never took the loan, it's not my loan, I never took the land. I just needed to buy the land so I could landscape next to where I've placed. Which is what it is, unfortunately. Right. Let's make it look pretty. Let's say I can't place can't put down any more trees, so that's a pain in the bum. Because because I've liked to have placed a load of trees behind here, so that we could have sort of blended it into the landscape a bit better. But if I'm unable to, I'm unable to. It's not a lot I can do about it. It's just how it is. Right, how's that looking? Brilliant. Got 58 grand. Block pallets, that's that thing there. So I click on that, pallets will spawn, pallets won't spawn, pallets will spawn, pallets won't spawn. Not that fussed about the pallets, they can stay there. Stuff goes in here, wood chips come out of there. They fall from the sky. This is the doodad. So wood, liquid fertilizer, seeds, solid fur. Wood chips. That's how that rolls. Wood chips are worth good money. Water, seeds, liquid fertilizer, which is probably the route I'm going to go down. So let's get this plumbed in. I use this all the time. It's true what they say, you have mods that are your favourites and you stick with those a lot. This guy, we'll get this plumbed in round the back. So around the back of here. We'll turn that on, get that sending wet stuff to this, and then quickly, I ain't got a lot of time left. I say what I mean is me. I don't have a lot of time left on this. Do I grab that? No, it's too expensive. I think I'll have to grab this. Wow, pink and green. Oh, you're brighter green. What's that? Tweets. Yeah, why not? Where are we at? Right, let's quickly hop to the shop. I've got some seeds on the truck. We'll grab the tanker and I need to grab a little carton of liquid fur concentrate and then we'll get that topped up, get that into the tree thing. And then I might see what contracts we've got off squeeze. Look at that. For no other reason than because I can't out the concentrate. I need to concentrate. Let's go down to P. There is plant protection. This one. that in there. There we go. There's the concentrate. And then we'll get back to the farm. We'll get this filled up with water. I'm not sure the bright pink was the right choice to go with, bright pink and green, but you know. I had a pair of swim shorts years ago. They were fat willies. I had a picture of a mouse on the front, and that was that colour, pink and green. Bit of useless information. Like that's top that up. What just happened? Did it fill that up? Are you having a laugh? Oh well. Right, well, I'll get that in there when it's full. I'm gonna get that into here. I'll head up to the farm, grab the trailer, get the seeds in. So then that'll be this whirring away. And I'll get all the tools and stuff up at the farm. I may do some contracts off screen, see what there is. Oh, they're good money. Might do some cultivating contracts. Tending grass, ploughing, mowing. Yeah, might do some of these. But yeah, so I'm going to bid you adieu. As always, my friends, thanks for watching. Please like, subscribe, and comment. Each and every one of you, please take care, and I'll see you all on my next adventure. Cheers, guys.
So